This week brings another exciting batch of new movie releases, and I'm here to share the top 10 that have hit our screens. With a range of genres and standout films, you're sure to find at least 3 worth watching. In just 10 minutes, I'll save you hours of endless scrolling, helping you zero in on the best picks for your next movie night. So, grab some popcorn and let's dive in. Starting our list is Brothers, which is available to stream on Prime Video from the 17th. Brothers follows a reformed criminal, Josh Brolin, who struggles to stay on the right path when his chaotic twin brother, Peter Dinklage, reappears. Their cross-country road trip, meant to land them a life-changing score, spirals into a series of near-deadly encounters with the law, criminals, and their overbearing mother. Along the way, the brothers must confront their broken relationship, fighting to heal their bond before their mutual frustration leads to violence. While the actors bring strong performances, the twin dynamic adds little to the narrative. The plot feels underdeveloped, wasting the talented cast on a shallow comedic premise. Despite its shortcomings, the film might still entertain viewers drawn in by the quirky sibling duo. Stream will be available on Prime Video Digital on the 15th. The Keenan family's attempt at bonding turns deadly when they unknowingly join a sinister game of survival. Trapped in a hotel with 4 deranged killers competing for the most creative murders, their odds of escape dwindle as the night progresses. Independent horror gets a major boost with this feature-length debut from the Levy brothers, blending dark web kill rooms with a modern slasher twist. Damien Leone's signature gore effects, known from the Terrifier series, deliver gruesome, inventive kills that don't hold back. Despite a few slow moments, the story remains engaging, with the family's dynamics adding both heart and a campy, fun atmosphere. Overall, this film offers a refreshing take on the slasher genre, making it more than just a one-off horror entry. Another movie coming on Prime Video Digital on the 15th is Reagan. Reagan traces the remarkable journey of Ronald Reagan, from his humble small-town beginnings to Hollywood stardom and eventually to global leadership. The story unfolds through the eyes of Viktor Petrovich, a former KGB agent whose life intertwines with Reagan's rise, offering a unique perspective on the political and personal battles he faced. Dennis Quaid delivers an Oscar-worthy performance, capturing the essence of Reagan's resilience and the deep bond he shared with his wife, Nancy. This cinematic portrayal transcends a typical biopic, blending history, love, and a reflection on the lasting impact of a transformative leader. The Wild Robot was added on Prime Video and iTunes on the 15th. The epic adventure follows Roz, a shipwrecked robot, as she adapts to life on a deserted island, forming relationships with animals and becoming the adoptive parent of an orphaned gosling. I just watched this movie, and without a doubt, it's the best animated film of the year, possibly even the century. The animation is breathtaking, with a stunning color palette and scenes so beautiful they belong as phone wallpapers. The characters are universally appealing, radiating kindness and empathy that resonate with audiences of all ages. Though the story is simple, it carries deep, touching messages that can easily bring you to tears more than once. The humor is spot on, blending clever and sometimes silly jokes that land perfectly. The Three Musketeers Part 1 and Part 2 will be released on Hulu on the 17th. D'Artagnan, a brave young man, is left for dead after a failed attempt to save a woman from being kidnapped. Determined to find his attackers, he arrives in Paris, unknowingly setting off on a journey that will entangle him in a dangerous political war that threatens the future of France. He soon allies with the bold musketeers Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, facing off against the sinister Cardinal Richelieu's schemes. However, it's his love for Constance Bonacieux, the Queen's confidant, that truly puts him at risk. This version of the Three Musketeers stands as one of the best adaptations, with stunningly authentic sets, lavish costumes, and a stellar cast. Split into 2 parts, it allows for greater depth and detail, delivering a gritty, visually striking cinematic experience that honors Dumas' original story while adding layers of intrigue. If you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with new releases. Now, let's get back to the video. Lee will be released on Prime Video and iTunes on the 18th. Lee, directed by Ellen Kuras, captures a defining decade in the life of war photographer and correspondent Lee Miller, Kate Winslet. The film highlights Miller's fearless pursuit of truth during World War II, including her iconic defiant pose in Hitler's bathtub, while showcasing her empathy for the overlooked victims of war. Through her powerful images, Miller reveals both the strength and fragility of humanity. The film also delves into her personal struggles, forcing her to confront a long-buried childhood trauma. Winslet's performance is outstanding, supported by a strong cast and an emotional score by Alexander Desplat. The Shadow Stray will be released on Netflix on the 17th, and The Shadow Stray's 17-year-old codenamed 13 finds herself suspended after a botched mission in Japan. During her time off, she develops a conscience after forming a bond with Manji, an 11-year-old boy who lost his mother to a ruthless crime syndicate. When Manji is kidnapped, codenamed 13 is determined to unleash a wave of destruction to rescue him, even if it means defying her mentor and the powerful organization known as the Shadow. The film promises an explosive spectacle, filled with bold, bloody action that pushes the genre to its limits. As a follow-up to an already intense film, The Shadow Strays proves that staying at peak intensity can create a relentless, adrenaline-fueled experience for viewers. Woman of the Hour will be released on Netflix on the 18th. The film delves into the chilling true story of serial killer Rodney Alcala, who gained notoriety in 1978 after appearing on The Dating Game, where he won a date with bachelorette Cheryl Bradshaw despite having already murdered 5 women. Alcala's unsettling demeanor during the show earned him the moniker The Dating Game Killer, adding a disturbing layer to the narrative. Kendrick's directorial approach offers a striking tonal shift that simplifies the complexities of this fascinating story while maintaining its chilling essence. The film's costumes and vibrant 1970s aesthetics provide a thrilling glimpse into an era marked by its fascination with serial killers. Alien Romulus was released on Prime Video and iTunes on the 15th. While scavenging a derelict space station, a group of young space colonists encounters a terrifying life form, tied closely to the Alien franchise's xenomorph mythology. As a longtime fan of the series, I was excited but cautious, and this film immediately connects itself to the first 2 classics, with the Wetland Yutani Corporation continuing its sinister interest in the creatures. The film expands the Alien universe both visually and thematically, exploring the darker, grittier side of space colonization, much like Rogue One and Andor did for Star Wars. It's packed with Easter eggs for devoted fans, though newcomers might feel lost in its complex narrative. Fede Alvarez's direction shines through with intense practical effects, delivering some of the best visuals of facehuggers and xenomorphs to date. While it doesn't top the original films, it's a solid entry that builds intrigue and suggests a promising future for the franchise.